This is your adverbs test. So remember, an adverb is a word that describes an action verb. So it describes what someone's doing. So these are some examples. An adverb can describe how an action happens. So it says Jason quickly read the book. So quickly is the adverb because it describes how he read it. An adverb can describe when an action happens. Emma left early. So early is the adverb because it describes when she left, which is a verb. An adverb can describe where an action happens. Lily and Ben played here. So here is the adverb because it describes where they played. So an adverb can describe how you do something, when you do something, or where you do something. So that's just review. So an action verb is underlined in each sentence. So they've already told you the verb. Circle the adverb that describes the verb. So all you're doing is circling one word in each sentence. So number 1, my grandpa snored loudly. Snored is the verb. What word describes how he snored? Number 2, Chloe played on the beach yesterday. Played is the verb. Which word describes played? Remember, it can be how they played, where they played, or when they played. Number 3, I will visit my friend tomorrow. Visit is the verb. Which word describes it? Number 4, George will you come here? The verb is come. Which word describes come? Number 5, my sheepdog sat lazily in the pool. Sat is the verb. How did he sit? So what word describes that? Number 6, Neil slowly placed a card on the card house. Placed. How did he place it? So you're circling the adverb. So flip to the back. Number 7, Neil stopped suddenly and listened. Stopped is the verb. What word describes how he stopped? Number 8, Nathan stamped his feet angrily. Stamped is the verb. What word describes it? So what's the adverb? What word describes stamped? Number 9, I carefully glued the last piece onto the model. Glued is the verb. What word describes glued? Number 10, Sam accidentally slipped on the ice. Slipped is the verb. What word describes how he slipped? 11, yesterday they played a game. The verb is played. How did they play? When did they play? Where did they play? Number 12, the truck grumbled loudly. Grumbled is the verb. How does it grumble? Where does it grumble? When did it grumble? Think about that. Circle the adverb. 13, we will go to the concert soon. Go is the verb. Circle the adverb. 14, Jen waited patiently for the computer to load. Waited is the verb. Circle the adverb. Which one describes how she waited, when she waited, or where she waited? 15, Kayla finally arrived at the park. Arrived is the verb. What's the adverb? 16, my mother nicely reminded me to do my homework. The verb is reminded. What word describes reminded? 17, the astronaut easily fixed the problem. Fixed is the verb. What's the adverb? 18, I usually hug my mother when I get home. Hug is the verb. What's the adverb? 19, my dog always barks. Barks is the verb. What's the adverb? Circle the adverb. 20, Peter neatly wrote a shopping list. The verb is wrote, so what's the adverb? Which one describes how he wrote? Okay. You're not going to do the write a sentence that matches each picture. You're not going to do that, so just mark it out. Unless your teacher told you to, but I don't think you need to do that. All right. That's all. When you're done, turn it in.